These help us remember.
These battle scars don't look like they're fading, don't look like they're ever gone away.
Right weather, right spot, and the right time.
Such prodigious results.
Ok, prijatelji, ja ću sad s ovom epizodom, ako vam se svidjelo, lajkujte, šerujte, komentirajte i uplatite se na kanal, bit će sve u opisu klipa, naravno svaki link u opisu klipa će uvijek biti, tako da vidimo se u idućem videu, do tada lijep pozdrav. Ok ljudi, skontao sam, cijelo vrijeme mi prednost sam bila, rad, ne mogu vjerovat. O bože, skontam, čovječe, moram njega maknit odatle.
What the? Someone there.
Ok, a što sad? Ha! Sad se snalazi. Mogu ovdje, to je to. Gledamo tu, nema nikog. To, imam. Nice, uspio sam. Samo je to trebalo napraviti, a jesam budaletina. Sad moram naći onu drobulju, joj, fucking dear.
Be a good boy, Lucius, and see if Alistair needs help.
Clean up, bring her food, go do everything at the same time. Now I know why Mary was always so flustered. God rest her soul. Hey, guapo, I don't really have time for you right now. Agnes is waiting for me. Clean up, bring her food, go do everything at the same time. Now I know why Mary
God damn it, kako da je zaustavim.
Do you know I saw
Hey,
a crow
guapo,
outside
I don't
today?
really have time
I
for
don't
you
think I've
right
ever
now.
seen one here
Agnes
before.
is waiting for me.
Ćao.
Clean up, bring her food, go do everything at the same time. Now I know why Mary was always so flustered. God rest her soul. Hey, guapo, I don't really have time for you right now. Agnes is waiting for me.
Ok. Ona je gore ovo već. Bar mislim. Na ovo strane. Ja sam
Sorry,
totalno
Lucius.
pogubio, ja više ne znam.
I'm just a little
Koje strane.
tired.
Clean up, bring her food, go do everything at the same time. Now I know.
Tu si ženska glava, tu si sine. Sad si najebala. Sad si najebala.
What are you doing here? I'm busy. I don't have time for you right now.
Lucius, look what
What took
Hey,
you so
guapo,
long?
I don't
I'm
really have time for
starving
you
here.
right now. Agnes is waiting for
Where
me.
the hell is Jovita? I'm hungry.
Jesi debela u pičku mater i još si gladna, koji ti kurac. Žena, nisi normalna.
People are talking about ghosts and spirits. This is not what I signed up for.
Kuca možeš u pišti, mater. O, ček, izgubio sam se totalno sad. Ček, mislim da sam ovdje bio. Ovako. Jel ona sad ono ostavila tamo ili šta? Idem baš provjerit. Ok, to je to. Ova je gotova. Vidi koliko je debela. Bog te mazi. Gotova je i ova. Oj. Mind control sam dobio. Nice. Napokon. Napokon nešto zanimljivo.
This is a clear case of poisoning, and I need to interview everyone in the house again. Who prepares the food around here now?
I think it was Jovita, but I can't imagine she would be capable of something like this.
Oh my god! Why is this happening?
It's for me to decide who is capable of what, Mr. Wagner. Would you consider vacating the house for a couple weeks until things calm down?
We can't possibly do that, Mr. MacGuffin. This is our home. We want to set things right.
The autopsy showed that she was poisoned. After questioning everyone in the house, it seemed nearly all of them had some reason to dislike her. Jovita, the Latina maid, was the one who brought food to her. But this wasn't enough to press charges. I had no evidence of tampering. Christmas was just around the corner, and I got an invite from Mr. Wagner to join them for dinner. I had my doubts about sharing a table with a possible murderer, but
Još niko ne
I
sumnja
had
u
to know
malog.
more.
Ha, dobri smo u ovoj
But
igri.
before I had any chance to snoop around, something else happened. No witnesses, no evidence.
Učeš.
Something that can happen only on some very specific circumstances. Right weather, right spot, and the right time.
Ah, my boy. Such prodigious results. Sarge.
Koliko sam dobar s naočalama, majko, ovo je zakon,
And tell
wow.
them what to do. Let's unlock this ability together.
Moram rolete spustiti jer ga onda
Now,
svjetlost udara
follow my
vamo,
instructions.
a ova svjetlost udara vamo pa ja ostipim, jebik. To je malo sjebano. D-pad left, D-pad left. Ta left je bemu.
Oh,
Aha,
very good.
a mogu tebe. O, vidi.
That's my boy.
Inside your head achievements. Okay, nice. Ultimate Devil Mind Trick. Ah, ovako.
Very good.
Nice. Skontao sam.
Now, to continue your journey, Lucius, with your new skills, you should avoid detection and reap more souls for me.
Okej. Ajmo dalje. Imamo mind control. Nice. Holy day sleep. Sleep. Kako god. Holiday sleep. December. Oh ho ho. Nice. Sad bi trebalo negdje ići dolje, ja mislim.
Come on, everyone. It's Christmas. Let's eat and try to enjoy ourselves.
A već je Christmas.
Can't believe Agnes is
What's
gone.
taking Alice so long? She should be here with us.
Okej. A ovo nam je sad meta. Aha. Sad mogli s njime.
If you play outside, be careful. The ground can be very slippery.
Aha, on je puno jači za moju kontrolu uma. Kud krene odlaz vamo, jebote.
Oh, bugger. Be a good boy and fetch me a bottle of 1933 wine. You can manage that, can't you?
Vina. Koje vina?
Half a mo, Lucius. I'm in the middle of something.
Neko vina traže, sad, ja sad se pitam. Kako vina? No, ovdje možda nešto. Ah, aha. Možda voda. Aha, da. To lijepo smrzne. I onda da probam ovo odlom na njega. Kako ga prvo, moram ga prvo van izvući. Da vidim ovo.
All right, Lucius. How's my best mate today?
Kako da te?
Be a good boy and fetch me a bottle of 33, would you?
Gdje ti je taj 33 jebote ja?
Oh, my. Don't worry. I'll clean that up in a moment.
Pa samo da ne čistiš jeboga. Ne znam. Ne znam koja je to boca. Čekaj. Ovdje. I ja sam skužio kako se ovo rješava, tako da samo treba staviti vodu ovdje i treba ovo isključiti. I onda će on doći i onda ga lako ubijemo. Jer sad samo trebamo pričekati da on naleti i to je to. Evo ga, stiže. Stiže napokon. Come on. Ajde, samo ti polako. Da ja pripremim telekinesis.
Go and get help, Lucius, quick! I must have pulled my
Evo
back
ti
out.
help. Ali praviš, ova scena je baš brutalna, čovječe. Vidi ovo je. Aj, ovo je. Brutala. Čovječe, ovo je wow. Ajde prekinemo ovo, da previše ne duži.
I was almost ready to bring in the Latina maid. I was planning on searching her room, hoping to find a bottle of rat poison or a padlock. But suddenly, it was too late. Seems that Tom Wagner, brother of Charles, had an affair with two of the maids. I guess one of them found out and wasn't happy about it. Can't really figure out what they saw in that guy. I mean, he was mooching from his brother and doing God knows what in his dirty little film room. When we searched that room, it was a sick pervert's nest. I mean, they had a kid in that house. Little did I know about this kid.
Da neće početi vjerovat da sam ja to počinio, mislim, why not? Good. Yes. Okej. Ajde, nastavljamo dalje. Diš se iz tog kreveta. Sada. Ko nam je meta? Jojita. Jojita. Jevo te život, kako me uplaši.
Have you seen your Tio? Your Uncle Tom? If you see him, can you let him know that I need to talk to him?
Hey, son. I know I promised
Vreme je
to
3
spend time.
cikla, evo ga, tražim ga još od prošle epizode. Ne ga nigdje. Možda ovdje. Ne. Evo konci.
seen these drawings he made? This is really starting to concern me.
Hey there, boy.
Hello there, boy.
Don't do
Everything
drugs.
seems
Šta
to
ti
be
kažem
going
uopće,
well.
iako nam blago reci. A, evo kamere. Fuck. Okej, uspio sam. Uspio sam, je! Film. A, evo ga ovdje. To sam u prošloj epizodi našao. Kad bi ga mogao locirat nekako. Sad se trebam vratiti nazad, jevi ga, nemam pojma kud nazad. Čekaj, mislim da je ovdje, nisam siguran, ali da, nema veze. Ovdje se spuštamo niz stepenice i trebali bi, čekaj, aha, ovdje. Tako da,
People talking about ghosts and spirits. This is not what I signed up for.
ok, nije za mlađe od 18, tako da jebi ga, sorry prijatelji. Trebamo da poslikamo malo ovo.
Did you hear something?
Ajde, jesam. Ok. Sada bi trebali staviti slike ovdje. Izgleda nisam ništa upecati. Fucking shit. A moram nekako upecati, jebem u život. A da me ne skuže. Čekaj. Jesam. Jesam bi ovo trebali staviti, mislim, tu. I trebali bi, čekaj, pedlak. I red poison, da je okej za to.
Seen your uncle yet?
Sad bi ona trebala kao vidjeti tu sliku.
Oh my
Trebala bi
god!
otići na
How can
balkon
you
i
do
da ju
this
ja
to me?
hopa cupa, pijam, gotovo, nema je više.
Why?
Ajde
Oh,
idem odmah tamo.
why? Oh, why? Why? Oh, why?
Come on.
Oh, why?
Oh, what? Izdaleko došlo. Napokon, još jedna žrtva je riješena.
It seems we found an obvious culprit in Miss Jevita Munez. The missing padlock from the cooler, the rat poison. It almost seems too convenient.
Why are you telling me this? It's not like we were close or anything.
Well, we have a motive, too. Pictures of you and Susan Myers, and how should we put it delicately? Flagrante delicto. It seems your involvements with the staff are a little too tangled.
What? I knew nothing about this. You mean she did all this because I had a fling with Susan? Oh my God! What have I done?
Tom hasn't done anything. His indiscretions may have led to this, but he would never have put them up to it. There's no reason for it.
Look, this whole thing is a freaking mess, and I'm trying to put a cap on it. So both of you listen good. Jevita was stealing from the house. She poisoned Agnes because she was onto her. We'll ignore all the, indiscretions in the report, for the sake of your family. We'd finally managed to close the case, so I thought. Seems like she had been behind every death so far in the house, except the butler. It kept bothering me. Could that really be an accident? Every path we took on the case left me uneasy. Then, right on time, a month later, it happened again. It looked like another suicide. It might have been me who pushed him over the edge. And for that, I am ashamed.
A to je ono što sam ja podmetnio. Tako da, yes. The mind can take only so much. Oh yeah. Come on, come on. Düşse čovječ, oblačit se brzo u školu treba. Šta ti je to? Paranoid? Zanimljivo. Ajde nazad. Aha, aha. Znam ko treba mići. Overnight, northeast wind 10 knots, waves 1 foot, areas of fog after midnight with visibility 1 nautical miles or less. Wednesday, northeast wind 5 to 10 knots.
Oh, Lucius. Why? I don't understand. Why did she do it?
He has been drinking for a month now. Seems like he actually had feelings toward Jovita. That reminds me, when I picked up the camera, I saw a map on the table. Map on the table. Dobro, nešto mi baš i ne ide ovdje buke. Ali... Šta bi sad mogo? Bolje da je vam to.
Please, I need to be alone now.
Ja ću ti pravi društvo. Čekaj malo, mogu ja tebe zajebat? Previše si snažan za moju kontrolu.
How could she do it? Why would she do such a thing? Oh, Lucius. Why? I don't understand. Why did she do it?
Čekaj malo, soba...
Hey, watch it, man.
Čekaj. Ako sam dobro razumio. Aha, kontam, znam šta treba. Valjda. Ali ne znam kako doći do tamo. Možda i znam.
Leave your father alone. He's very upset. I mean, he has a lot to deal with right now.
Okay, Majko, okay. Gdje je to bila jebem živa? Gdje to struže jebem li ga? Gdje stružeš, mamicu ti tvoju poljubi? Kad bi ga vidio, bilo bi to dobro. Hoćemo sad pričkat pa da vidimo šta će biti. Ja sam profesionala, čeč. I'm professional.
Oh. It's you. You did this! You little shit! You did it all! You...
8 ljudi sam ubio, what?
Tom? It's me, Charles. Please open the door.
The current time is 10:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh shit, no. Not this, no. Not this, no.
Areas of fog after midnight with visibility 1 nautical mile.
Mr. Wagner, I'm at a loss for words.
You came to your own conclusions, Detective. Our family is suffering a great shame now. I have little hope after this. I want you and your men out of this house by nightfall. There's nothing more for you here. We'll take care of our own problems from now on.
Again, I'm really sorry for your loss. I'll say a prayer for you and your family, Mr. Wagner. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been, I don't know, a long time since my last confession. There's a family. Their home is befallen by calamities. I can't explain. I've been trying to help, but I may have involved myself too far. I've been having nightmares, terrible scenes playing through my head, and this family, they are the players.
It sounds to me like this family needs help, my son. It sounds to me like the church should intervene.
Au, kurac. Ne, sad će mi popovi doći u kuću i križevima tjerat iz mene. A, bok te mas. Ajaj. Dob kakvu novu moć. Shit. Nadam se da će biti nešto novo.
Hello, Lucius. You are doing well. But I do tire of these menial offerings. Maids, butlers, accountants, drunks. Don't you think it's time to up the stakes? Maybe make this a little more personal. There are some sneaky snakes in your fold, Lucius. You need to weed them out of the grass. Let me show you something else you can do to help on your journey. You have the ability to make people forget things. This can be very useful.
Opa. Aha.
What skill and promise you display. The higher the stakes, my son, the more power can be derived from the sacrifice. Look closer to your foe, Lucius. Do me proud.
Mogu natjerat ljude da zaborave. Oh my god. Wow. Ovo će biti legendarno. Yeah. Ko nam je meta?
Lucius, can I ask you a question? Oh, never mind. I'm just being foolish.
Nemam ja vremena za to. Sorry. Moram svojim poslom ići. Jebem li ti život? Okreni to. Ovo mi je meta sada. Dobro, pa šta ću na tu metu napraviti? Jao čovječe, pa to uopće nije Kako sam se sjebao, čovječe, ja uzeo onu moć za brisanje sjećanja. Ja. Šta će sad? A, ne. Fuck te, man. What the fuck? Jebote živo. Koje smrti, Britanija. 3 achievementa sam dobio.
I went weeks without a proper night's sleep. I just couldn't wrap my head around everything, as if something was evading me. I resorted to the church for help. My hope was that they could visit the house and maybe help some of the people there, offer counsel, whatever it is priests do. I was wrong. Predictably, there was another accident, this time in the garden. One of the most bizarre things I had ever seen. I had no solid explanations, and the press were hounding the department for information. Those vultures were constantly circling the mansion. Everything in my world was falling apart. I was interviewing Charles Wagner on a daily basis now. He tried to tell me this was in a totally different realm. His father, Fabius, who I thought was a little baddie, had gone missing by this stage. Everyone presumed he just took off to escape the stress.
Wow. Koja smrt je ovo?
What's really going on, Dad? Have we been cursed? Do we have enemies? Are we being extorted? Or is this some sort of vendetta?
Don't talk such rubbish, Charles. You're grabbing at straws.
I know enough about your past mob ties. I know how we got our money.
You don't know shit. And don't ask. Just be thankful for what I've given you.
Have you no feelings, Dad? Why didn't you come to Tom's funeral?
He was a wastrel, and he died a wastrel's death. He was no son of mine.
That's cold by any stretch. You're a heartless, bitter old man.
Who's given you everything you could have ever possibly wanted, and now it's time for payback. There are events afoot which are far beyond anything you would understand.
I'm going to lose this election. My world is falling apart. Lucius won't speak. Nancy is losing her mind, and you're crazy too!
We're all just pawns in the larger scheme of things. These people, they're just fodder for death's eventual scythe. You only need to play your role, Charles, and be a good boy. There are rewards for those who endure to the end.
Evo ga, Lucius. Aj, evo. Sorry, aha. Jebote, stigli ste napokon.
Good afternoon, miss. I'm Father Legel of the Winter Hill Diocese, and this is Father Di Cosimo. We've heard of the unfortunate tribulations that have befallen this house, and we've come to offer a blessing for better days for this place. Would the master or mistress be
Who
home?
is that? What? Get the hell out of my house, bloody parasites! Take your skirts back to the poor micks in town. They'll swallow your Jesus crap. But get off my lawn, or I'll give you a reason to pray for your Easter bunnies. Peddling your tripe here on my property. Make sure they're let out those gates.
Nemoj samo da se prokrijumčariš nekako. Ko je sad ovaj lik? Oho. Jel treba i njega malo? Bil majmun ušao je, bog te. Ujeb. to istjerat iz kuće. Evo, sad ćemo mi ti istjerat. Nemoj srat da će pronaći ono skrovište, ona tajna. Au, kurac.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You surprised me. I'm Wayne Preston from the Herald. I'd like a word with you about recent events here at Dante Manor. I'm willing to pay handsomely for information.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh, Mr. Wagner, I'm so sorry. I tried the doorbell, but there was no answer. It looked like it would rain, so I simply...
You're trespassing. I could have you shot.
Hey, wait now!
Opa. Holy shit. Stvarno ga je opizdio sa bocom. Wow.
Lucius, what wonderfully gruesome offerings you have given to me. Now we must go on the march. We must continue with no looking back. There are those sniffing about, Lucius. They suspect. You must be on your guard. But now, it is time to teach you the greater skills, so that you can protect yourself if the need arises. Do you like to light fires, Lucius? Your daddy tells you not to play with matches, but I can show you a better way.
Oh, yes. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's what talent!
Ovo je zakon.
Now listen to me, Lucius. This skill can only be used sometimes, and in the most extreme situations. Each time you make a sacrifice for me, you can attain this skill, but only for a short time, until the power dissipates.
Devil Strain. Wow. Ok, samo nekada mogu koristiti ovo. Ok, znači ograničena. Ej, jebi ga sad. Betrayal. Neko me isto. Neko će me isto gadno. Ili?
Come on, my boy. It's time we talked. So, you've been exploring, and you found the chamber. Well done, Lucius. Get your clothes on and meet me down there. Don't let anyone see you on the way. I noticed that not everyone is sleeping yet.
A on je isto znao za to. What the fuck? Come on, nemoj me zajebavat. A šta je s brisanjem sjećanja, a? Benelki. Ništa od toga. Really? Da mi bacim ključ u glavu. Može i ne. Opa. Možda nekako. Ajde, govori.